Through These Doors is sponsored by Shields.
The great thing about snowboarding is the adventure. All day long, you're finding different ways of doing different things, and it's never the same. I don't mind snowboarding alone, but if you've got your friends up there on the mountain and you guys can all cruise down together, it's a really, really fun time. Snowboarding has been really fun and really rewarding for me, and I want it to be fun and rewarding for my customers as well. I'm Lindsay McKinstry, and I'm one of the snowboard experts at Shields.
Do it from your knees. I bet you hit it. Do it. That was tight.
High energy, great goaltending, highlight real goals, overtime. It seems every matchup between UND and Omaha has it all. Now, 2 weeks back, the series at Omaha is in the rearview mirror. But it was a benchmark for great hockey between the NCHC's top teams in the standings. Omaha struck first on Friday, leading 2-0 after 2. Early in the third period, North Dakota finally got on the board, controlling the period. UND then finally tied it in the final seconds.
Ledoux with it. Top for Nick Schmaltz. A shot, save, Mattson, rebound, Kajula scores! And Drake Kajula ties it on the power play.
In overtime, it was not meant to be. It left UND with a sour taste.
Obviously, we want to win. Gotta come back tomorrow, don't hang our heads, and kind of use it as a stepping stone. You know, we learned a lot from tonight, a lot of positives, and things we gotta do better, but gotta come back tomorrow, get ready, and play a full 60 minutes.
UND responded with an early goal on Saturday.
And UND breaks out with McMillan feeding Parks to the dot to McMillan. He scores! Mark McMillan kept going to the net. Michael Parks found him.
North Dakota never trailed thanks to 2 Mark McMillan goals and a beauty from Stefan Patton.
Buck with a great chance by Steph Patton. He shoots up in the air, rebound, he bats it in! Right off the face-off. Patton going to the net with the puck. His shot deflected off of Massa high in the air, and then Steph Patton whacked it out of midair. Past the goaltender to give UND a 3-2 lead.
But the teams were destined for overtime yet again.
Boy, a dangerous one. The pass and a breakout. Here comes Randolph. Randolph's got a man alone in front. The shot on. McIntyre makes the save on Parizek. Wow. That's the end of regulation.
This time, however, it would be UND's night, as Brendan O'Donnell scored his 10th goal of the year for a 4-3 win.
Along the boards, Pagansky dug it out. It came to O'Donnell. He shoots and scores! Brendan O'Donnell, whoa, gives North Dakota the win.
As UND entered its final bye week of the season, the daily schedule of the student athletes was anything but relaxed. Not only did the players continue the on-ice work needed to remain a top-ranked hockey team, but they kept up with the academic demands of a college student that were still there, as they always are. Senior Connor Gaarder, an entrepreneurship major, is fulfilling a general studies requirement in his World Regional Geography course with Professor Douglas Munski.
Yeah, I'd say I'm a little bit better than I was as a freshman. I remember, taking Dr. Munski's class freshman year, and I had a hard time staying awake and didn't really spend much time listening. But now I'm involved in class and I ask questions and I answer questions for Dr. Munski, and I think me and him have a pretty special bond, and it's pretty fun that way. I think it's supposed to be packed in here for this class.
But I have a feeling that today is a good day for double, quintuple bonus points. Would you agree to that?
No matter the outcome of the season, Gaarder expects he will be among those at UND's commencement ceremony this May.
With Las Vegas.
Las Vegas! What can you tell me about Las Vegas?
It's in the desert.
It's in the desert. You've won for your row. You've won for your row. And your row, even though we're a little short today, I'll catch that young lady there. But water, the American Southwest. Can Las Vegas survive if there's no water?
Well, I plan on graduating here in May and setting up an internship here with Leroyce, and that's what I'm planning on doing here at the end of my senior year and going on into the summer.
Gaarder, grinded out forward, is a plain-spoken but charismatic leader within the team.
Yeah, he's always kind of an upbeat guy. He's always happy-go-lucky, always in a great mood. I've been lucky enough to live with Gaardy this year and spend a lot of time with him. And he's just one of those guys you always want to be around. It's kind of a contagious personality where if you're ever in a bad mood or something like that, he's the guy to be around and always kind of keeps things upbeat and happy. And it really shows in the way he plays and the way he is off the ice too. He's a guy that always wants to be around other guys, and it's really fun to be a part of him.
How far can you see with that thing?
Well, for one, he is a character, but no, just an absolute, he's a winner. He's just a guy you win with because of mainly his compete level and his just kind of selfless attitude. Like, I don't think he has a selfish bone in his body. He's always team first, no questions about what role he plays, if he's sitting out, what he's doing. He's just a team first guy, super hard worker, and a great teammate. Like, he's just got a very, friendly, kind of fun personality, and he's just a great guy to have in the locker room. We feel very lucky to have been fortunate enough to add him to our program at a late hour.
Yeah, I would consider myself a grinder or a hard-working mentality guy that brings it every shift, and that's the kind of player that I wanted to be coming in, and I knew I wasn't going to be the top guy and coming in my class, or I wasn't going to be the most skilled guy, and I knew, just coming in, I would have to work hard and, prove that, I can bring the mentality and kind of get everyone to go, each and every night.
This weekend, the longtime rival Denver Pioneers come to town. UND has lived up to its legacy of strong second half so far. Since the winter break, North Dakota has won 6 of their last 8 games and have been one of the most consistent teams in the conference. While UND is undefeated on Saturday nights with a record of 13-0-1, Fridays are a different story with a record of 6-6-1.
Sometimes you maybe find yourself working your way into a series where, so on Saturday night, you're kind of reaching your peak. So I think we just need to kind of try to find that intensity on Friday night. And I know it sounds like a simple solution, and we try our best to do it, but just kind of work your way into the game right away and just feel 100% and ready to go.
Yeah, I think we've talked about that. I think a lot of it is mindset, attitude, kind of preparation. Sometimes after we lose, I think our intensity level is obviously higher, just kind of naturally, and our focus is better. And I think sometimes we've gone into Friday night games with, not poorly, but not as high a level as we need. We thought going our last weekend in UNO, we thought we competed well, played hard. We were happy with those intangible type things. We thought they were at a real good level, and we could have won the game. So that was a good positive step, even though you lose. We always try to judge performance, not always the results. And we think with our team, if we have a really good performance, a lot of times we're going to get a win.
This Denver team is different than past years due to its talent in different places.
Just the makeup of their team now, I think they have a ton of skill on the back end. A lot of really solid forwards, but a lot of their production and offense comes from their defensemen, which is a totally different thing to defend, and it causes a lot of confusion and havoc. I know the few years when we played them, when Gwiazdecki was their coach, I think they had some really skilled forwards and played maybe a little bit more like we do, and now they have all those really talented defensemen who cause a lot of problems.